Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin. Welcome to the Chronicles of Kaylin. This is truly a space where we just talk about stuff that we like. So typically I've got vlogs, but I started to implement some sit down videos, or at least I'm trying to. And this one is really exciting because today we are talking all about my fall mood board for 2025. Now, this is a little bit different than a typical fall trend video, a trend report, because I've never claimed to be a girly who follows trends. Like, do I appreciate a good trend video? Absolutely. But am I someone who's gonna tell you to always be on trend? Absolutely not. I feel like that eliminates individuality, personal style, and really puts bounds or boundaries and guardrails around something that truly is supposed to just be a fun activity, getting dressed, building outfits, and so forth. So with that, I'm gonna do something a little different. We're gonna have a mood board. So I'm just gonna tell you the things that I'm looking forward to really focusing on in fall as far as my wardrobe goes, just to give you some ideas. I don't think any of these things will be fresh. I mean, I'm sure you've heard them before, seen them before, but just letting you know kind of where I'm gonna stand. So without further ado, get a nice little drink, get a nice little warm snack, I don't know, whatever it is that you might want to sit through this video, and let's get started. Okay, so first up with fall, one of my favorite things about cooler temps is the addition of outerwear, and I'm very excited to be able to break out my blazers again. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I'm a blazer girl. I have an event to go to, I have to go somewhere for work. Doesn't really matter to me, love a blazer. So easy to add to an outfit, dress up a t-shirt, add a little length to a mini dress, just so much variety. So I'm excited to break out my blazers. I usually thrift all of my blazers. I will say there are blazers I bought that are new, especially my linen blazers that I can really break out for springtime. But other than that, everything I've ever gotten as far as blazers, I've stolen from my dad, or I've gotten from the thrift store. I think it's a really easy way to be able to beef up that part of your closet. Just going to the thrift store, buying them secondhand. There's always 1,000 there. And if something's really, really oversized, you can always take it to an alterations place if you have a tailor and let them fit it better to your body. But I will say, do not skip out on the opportunity to really build a collection of blazers from your thrift shopping. Now, as far as how I'm going to be styling these things, I feel like there are two typical ways I do a blazer, right? So I use it to add some length. So I'm still a big fan of a denim short in the fall. I live in Georgia, so it'll still be kind of warm for a lot of the fall time. So I'll do a denim short, and then have on some kind of top and a blazer. I also enjoy, like I said, if I have on a little mini dress, if I'm wearing something that's kind of revealing, adding a blazer helps me feel a little more covered. Also love the idea of the blazer really being the outfit itself. So if you have a blazer that is very it has a little bit of length on it, especially one that you thrift, feel free to wear it as a dress. A blazer dress, one of my favorite things. I also love having the opportunity to add in some different kind of textures with blazers. So think about velvet, think about corduroy, right? Leather, a leather blazer in the fall, it hits every single time. Actually, last year, maybe I'll insert a picture here, I have a leather blazer that I got from, I don't remember, but I wore it with the lace skirt little trend that was happening last year, and I thought that was very cute. By the way, still have that lace skirt in my closet and definitely going to be wearing it again this year because it is a beautiful look. But using that to wear to cover something that's very revealing, a completely see-through lace skirt with a leather kind of blazer that's long line to cover all the delicate private areas, amazing. Next up, I've got statement bottoms. I've really been on the hunt for statement bottoms the past couple of months. I don't know what it is. I feel like because all my proportions on my body are pretty even, having a more statementy, billowy, sculptural kind of bottom, I think creates more of a curve for me. And I've been really enjoying that. So actually recently thrifted some COS trousers. You guys, I can't wait to wear them. I got them on Vestiaire. They're absolutely gorgeous, but got some COS trousers, and I'm gonna style them in this way where it's like I wear either a very like boxy kind of top and then have the pants so it's like shaped and in shape, or doing it with something that again is also like kind of sculptural but like circular, so like a very loose kind of cropped blouse that has like a lot of volume in like the shoulders and like the body, so it's like it's cropped but it's not like hugging, and then combining that with the bottoms as well, I think it's going to be a really pretty look. I think it's going to look really like sculptural and like avant-garde, which is something that I really like. So that's something that I've been looking at, just kind of having some of those statement-ish bottoms when it comes to pants. Something else I've been finding super interesting as of late that I think I'm going to implement into my fall kind of like revolving door of clothing are fun blouses, like colorful fun blouses. I feel like for a while, and I mean, it makes sense, right? Like it's easier to wear things that are like solid. So I feel like, especially knowing that like quiet luxury was a thing or is a thing, and people really like bought into that. People are wearing very just like muted, neutral tones. I mean, for a while, like I remember when I was in college, like I had this phase where I was wearing nothing but gray. Like I don't know what that was about, but it was just nothing but gray. And so for the past decade or so, I would say fashion has really steered toward like muted tones until probably like the Bottega thing happened. So people were wearing extremely bright orange and extremely bright like Bottega green, right? And then at one point we did like a purple. So like all of a sudden it was like super high contrast but like citrusy fruit colors. So what I'm trying to do is have still like a soft appealing kind of shade of color, but letting those things live in patterns. Now I will tell you, I'm not a big fan of a floral. If I'm wearing floral, like I really enjoy how that print is. I feel like floral can often make clothes look kind of cheap, but if you can find different variations of patterns, that's something I've been focused on. I've actually picked up a lot of pattern tops lately from thrifting, just kind of online in store and just kind of seeing what they have. But some ideas for those kinds of tops, I mean, really I think a lot of it just kind of comes down to just adding some interesting ways to kind of play on color. So it's like you have this top that has multiple colors in it, and then what are you doing on the bottom, right? Like of course you could play it safe and do like a dark denim or do like a black pant if black is in the top, which it usually is, or like brown, just kind of what's in it. But what if you have like this top that has like pink and brown and cream, and then on the bottom for the skirt you also do like the pink, you know? Like I think it just gives you some additional ways to really play with color, because we're getting closer to end of the year, things start getting darker, but I'm still trying to implement color into like my daily kind of wardrobe and the outfits that I build. So how can I do that, right? And I think pattern tops are going to be super helpful in the fall for me to do that. In addition to obviously being able to just have those tops be kind of like flowy, so we have like flowing fabrics that provide like, you know, that are like working with different lengths, because we're getting also to a point of the year where things are getting longer, right? So having like this long like body skimming kind of skirt with this pattern top that also like kind of comes down, and I don't know, just something about it to me, and I can put some info up on the screen, just makes me feel like it'll be a good combination. So we're trying to implement color by having just some fun pattern blouses in there. On the opposite spectrum, something else I'm really looking forward to, and honestly have really built a closet around, I would say over the past couple of years, are button downs. I'm sorry, button ups, because button downs are only the proper word to use when it's like a collared shirt that has buttons on the collar and you actually button the collar down, in case people didn't know. But just having button ups or downs, whichever shirt it is, and jeans, right? Like I think there's something just so effortless and pretty about like a man's button up shirt it's oversized. You've got it open a bit. You're kind of showing décolletage. Not too much. We don't want an accident, but you're showing a little bit of décolletage. It's messily kind of tucked in different areas, but not the whole shirt. Like we still have pieces kind of hanging out. We've got on like jeans, for example, and then we have on like a heeled boot. It's my favorite because the thing about it too is I really enjoy, I don't have a lot of neck space, so when I think about wearing like an oversized, like arms pushed up kind of like, you know, button down shirt or button up shirt, also having like a lariat necklace layering situation kind of going down, just kind of making it all work together. Like I feel like it's a very easy look. I wear it all the time for work, like, and just being able to throw that on with some jeans, throw on some over the jean kind of boots that have like a heel, get a nice little bag, get some sunglasses, you're out the door. It's just, it's so effortless, it's so easy. I'll put up some other inspiration here for you to see, but I just think it'll just be such an easy outfit combination to throw on. And again, like having a bit of a sleeve because it's fall, there are some days that could be a little cooler, but then also with it being just like a very simple cotton, poplin, twill, like whatever the shirt is, it's still like not overheating. I'm not wearing a knit, you know what I mean? So something I'm really looking forward to, just continuing to throw together and go out and take on the day. I feel like I already kind of hinted at what my next thing is going to be when I just talked about the boots a bit, but having a bit of a boot, like I am a boot girl. Boots are actually my favorite type of shoe. If I had to have one type of shoe and get rid of everything else in my collection, I would wear boots every single day of every year of my life. And have no regrets, just because I feel like they're so versatile. You can honestly wear them year round. You got different levels to it, right? Like, so different boots can give different things. I love boots. My favorite boots fall and winter are of course going to be a leather stiletto, pointed toe. Like it's the perfect boot silhouette. It's so just like sexy and feminine, and like it's gonna go off no matter what you have on. A pointed toe stiletto boot, as the girls do, Clark it, okay? Like, so two kind of variations of those things, right? So something that's either hitting kind of mid-calf or right under the knee. I'm very short, I'm only 5 feet tall, so I have to be careful with the shaft, which is the like the length portion of the boot that goes up your leg. I have to be very careful with the shaft to ensure that it's not too tall, because if it goes over, which I do have a couple that go over, I feel like it just shortens my legs. So with those that are extra tall, I pretty much can only wear those with dresses because it's going to be covered. You wear a maxi dress, because that's something else that I love. I didn't put it here as like a priority look because it's just so deep, like in the arsenal. Like it lives in the back of my brain all year as like something I know I'm going to do. I don't have to talk about it, but it's understood, doesn't have to be explained. Essentially is how I feel about a floor length mid-axi maxi dress with a knee high over the knee heeled boot. Like, what do you mean? It's a killer combination. There are no questions being asked. Anyway, in this instance, this year, I'm really into tucking jeans into boots again. Again, very basic, nothing new. I just feel like I haven't really like implemented this probably since I was in like college, when like the thigh-high suede boot situation was like a thing. Girls, oh my gosh. But tucked in, a great pair of skinny jeans, a mid-calf to under the knee, little leather stiletto pointed toe, little baby. She's gonna hit. You put that on with the right top, like, because think about that. You guys haven't seen it, I don't think. Actually, I tried it on in my previous video. That little BB top, like imagine that BB top with jeans with a white boot and a white bag. Who is she? Where is she going? It's a Saturday. I don't go out, but I might have to hit the streets that day. You know what I mean? So just thinking about the possibilities. Also thinking about like even something kind of like what I'm wearing right now. Like I got a denim jacket just thrown over the shoulders with like an easy, very simple, basic kind of tank top or something, and the jeans. And the, like, come on, a blazer. We talked about the blazer. Like you can't go wrong, you know? So that's what I'm very, very excited about with boots this year. Really keying in on how many different like levels of outfits I can build with denim with those boots. So we'll see. It'll be fun. And then finally, the last thing that I'm super excited about, honestly, every single fall, I'm excited about this. So this isn't new, but leather. Like, how many ways can I wear leather? How many different ways can I put leather on my body? And that's like traditional leather, what you think of, that suede, like just what are the limits? How many different ways can I do it? Pants, tops, vests, jackets, blazers, skirts, just boots. Like how many different ways, belts, bags, how many different ways can I put leather on my body? And like actual genuine leather. Like I am someone, like I honestly, thank God for cows. I'm not sure if you all are people who are like, we gotta save the animals. I do love animals, but I also love the consumption of an animal. I'm eating the beef, I'm also wearing its skin. As some people might find it morbid, I think it's honestly the best way to do it. You're really taking advantage and like caring for and like we're using the whole animal. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry, okay? I love leather. Therefore, I have so many things that I'm just looking forward to implementing leather with this year. I mean, like all of my moto jackets, all of my blazers, all of my belts, like boots, like it's exciting. It's exciting. I recently picked up a new leather vest that I'm very excited to pull out. Honestly, I'm going to the Jonas Brothers concert in a couple months and I think it could be kind of cute. Like the vest, denim, the boot, again, like I just feel like the outfit creates itself. So that might be what we go with, but we're still deciding. If I don't do that, I'm gonna end up doing a button down with denim and boots look. But nonetheless, I'm just really excited to put on all my leather pieces and not be like burning up outside and just have things that I can honestly enjoy for the rest of my life. See, that's the thing I love about leather. It's like everything just keeps getting better year after year. It keeps aging, it keeps softening, it's wearing in, like it's amazing. So really looking forward to bringing back out my leather looks this fall. Alright guys, well thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys had an interesting time, a good time watching this video. I wouldn't call this educational, I would just call this insightful. But I hope that you enjoyed hearing my ideas and what my plans are. In the comments below, tell me what is something that you're looking forward to whipping out of the closet when fall and the temps and the vibes finally hit. Like, what is your mood board going to be? What is your color palette going to be? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked what you saw today and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. I mean, we gotta stay in touch, girlies. We gotta keep coming back to what's happening. If you want to see more of my day-to-day outfits, please follow me on TikTok. The TikToks are where you'll see my day-to-day, like what is she putting together, maybe get some inspo. I don't know, it's just a fun little place for me to throw things together and put it online. So feel free to follow me on TikTok. It's linked in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.